Hello everybody, this is Tip Top MTG here today with another MTG Arena video. In today's video, I want to talk about the recently announced Pioneer Masters. In a recent MTG Arena State of the Game, they said, to help build up the format for the remastered versions of Amonkhet, as well as Pioneer Masters, which will be releasing later this year. But this one line is all we got, and I want to address a lot of questions I have and what I think the answers will be. I did a very similar version of this video a while ago where I talked about Amonkhet. However, now we have confirmation of another product coming to MTG Arena this year. The first question I know a lot of people are going to have is, what is Pioneer Masters? Honestly, we have no concrete information, but we can make some assumptions. First, master sets are full of reprints that are aimed at a specific target. Some example of these include Modern Masters or Iconic Masters. However, we have had less focused masters such as Ultimate Masters or Masters 25. This will most likely be a, quote, reprint product, reprinting some of the most important cards from Pioneer, and will not go back further. Before I continue, I need to talk about something that a lot of the MTG community is getting wrong. Historic is not Pioneer. I've seen multiple people say that Historic Anthology is stupid because once Pioneer is released, those cards will have to leave Historic. Right now, the two formats look very similar, however the idea behind Historic is that it'll pretty much be every legal card on MTG Arena. For now, the card pool of Historic is smaller, but in the end, it will be the bigger format compared to Pioneer, so you can kind of think of it as Legacy or Vintage, but for digital. I actually released a whole video covering this topic last week, and so I'll leave that linked in the description down below. Moving on, another question about Pioneer Masters is it a digital-only product? My guess would be yes. Just a little bit ago, with the release of Ultimate Masters, they said that they were discontinuing master sets. Now, it could be that they see the value in bringing them back, and it honestly wouldn't be the first time that Wizards has revived a product they have just killed. I'm looking at you, core sets. However, I think that Pioneer Masters will be a way for a bunch of Pioneer cards to be added to MTG Arena to speed up the progress. Remember, we're already getting Amonkhet, Jumpstart, Historic Anthologies, and Brawlers Guildhall cards for Historic. And if any of those cards are in Pioneer, there's very little reason to put them in a Pioneer Masters. The biggest reason why I don't think Pioneer Masters will be a physical product is because there are already so many products coming out this year, and most cards printed in the Pioneer region are not that expensive due to them being printed fairly recently. Okay, so now that we are assuming that Pioneer Masters is going to be a digital-only Pioneer-focused product that allows them to add more Pioneer cards to the game, when would it come out? I think this product would end up being released towards the end of the year. In July, we have Jumpstart. Sometime after that, we have Amonkhet, and so sometime after that, Pioneer Masters will come out. We heard about Pioneer Masters just recently. However, we've been hearing about Amonkhet for a couple months now, so I expect it to drop sometime after September/October. Another question you may have is, what cards would be in it? First, how many cards are in this thing? If it's a digital-only product, it is possible that this doesn't follow the normal Masters card size, and honestly, we're in pretty new territory. However, while this video isn't going to be a list of cards that I think will be in it, some cards with high prices include things like Ulamog, Emrakul, Walking Ballista, and so many other broken cards. I don't really know if I'm excited for Historic with all these broken cards because they're going to have to add some of the really busted things. Speaking of which, that's another thing. How does this impact Historic and how does it lead to Pioneer? Historic, depending on the power of the cards, may be affected. Without the full pool of Pioneer cards, the powerhouses that will be front-running the Masters will most likely take over and ruin your life. On top of that, depending on the size of the set, it's possible that MTG Arena reaches Pioneer by the end of the year, but that's highly unlikely. We're going to be stuck in this limbo where Historic isn't yet Pioneer, but it has all the broken cards of Pioneer, but without the solutions to them. And so we're going to end up in this weird limbo where Historic is just worse Pioneer. Another important stat that majorly impacts the success of a product in MTG Arena is its gold cost, or even if it has a gold cost. If they really want to promote Pioneer and Historic, I think they should be generous with the pricing. However, knowing them, it will most likely cost more than a normal booster pack. However, Wizards has been shown to do things like mystery boosters that, even if something is not a standard product, it doesn't have to be that much more expensive. Honestly, I could see this going for about 2,000 gold a pack and double the gem cost. Soon I'll be doing a video covering what cards I would put in a Pioneer Masters. Overall, this is just really new territory and there are a ton of unknowns. Getting one line in one state of the game isn't that helpful. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.